And that's how I got my restraining order. Incidentally, we're inside a wall today.
Yes, we are!
Yes.
And we're off the hook!
Welcome back to Cool Spot, and we are in the wall. Or is it off the wall? I can't remember.
You know, this is amazing, because just the other day I was playing the Nintendo version of American Gladiators.
Damn, dude.
And dang it, that was the first time I had ever got past the wall on that game.
That is ironic. But did your wall have spikes and mice?
Not mice, but yes on the spikes.
Uh-huh. You know, I just noticed something in the background there. There were keys just kind of like, hanging on a wall, what do you want to call it, a stud?
Yep.
Why the hell are there keys inside the wall?
Well, apparently in places with bare walls like this, you know, there's not a wall in front of the wall, you know, that
There
we
could
would
be
see.
drywall. And what about insulation?
I think that fell down with the ceiling.
Okay, then. We'll just go with that. Anyway, so, about the game. This is incidentally one of my favorite levels just because of the music. Because, I know Super Nintendo, better music quality and everything, but this is nostalgic to me because, hey, Sega Genesis, and it just sounds more 90s on the Genesis. It really does. The song sounds 90s to me.
The way I've always had this sort of thing explained to me is that the Sega Genesis sound always sounds like a robot farting.
I don't know. I mean...
So anyway, if we have some time, perhaps I should read the level description again.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Phew!
Save
You made it to the inside of the wall near the toy store! Boy, there certainly should be a chance to catch your breath here, right? Not! No way! That'd make it too easy! So take a real deep breath and then go against the crawly spiders with a quick flick of the thumb on the fire button! You should avoid the barbed wire. One wrong step and ooh, it really hurts. Now the mice are a little upset that you woke them. The cheese they're throwing isn't soft, but your cool shot can take them out. Side note, you're spelled Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. As long as you are persistent and don't try to jam through this level too fast. If you want to get the extra 10,000 by collecting all the cool points, you'll need to go all over this level again and again and again.
How true. How true.
Translation, artificially extended gameplay.
Kind of, sort of. Actually, some of these cool points are pretty cleverly hidden. And by cleverly hidden, I mean they're right behind pipes. Which,
I've been reading that, so I wasn't watching too well. Have you already demonstrated the stupid mousetrap things?
probably, but there'll be many, many, many more opportunities to demonstrate that.
Okay, because, yeah, those kind of ticked me off, because,
Let me launch you right into an enemy.
I do not know how a mousetrap works.
Wait, what?
So, I couldn't figure out that you needed to step on the opposite side of the mousetrap.
Oh my. Okay, yeah, for those not in the know, one side of the mousetrap will hurt you, the other one will send you flying. Either way, they're kind of pains in the ass. You really, really, really have to know how to control them. And I'll probably actually demonstrate it here. No, not taking my chances.
Nope.
But, yeah, anyway.
And also, there sure are a lot of girl spiders in this.
Yeah, I know. Black Widows, in fact, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, the whole point of that is that they kind of kill their husbands, so...
Interesting. But don't all women do that?
Ha!
Oh my. So how about that there commentary?
I would like to remind everyone that these spots that we're looking for are hanging out in their most enjoyable areas.
Yeah.
There's a spot that hangs out inside of a wall for fun.
Yeah, but we don't talk about him. we don't call him Spot. We call him Eddie.
And amazingly, somehow he doesn't go around waking up all the mice.
Yeah. Also, that is what happens if you touch a mousetrap from the wrong side. You get the hertz.
The gigahertz.
Gigahertz.
You stole my megahertz.
IR to hack yours?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Speaking of, I was curious. Did you get the hack email from Kingdom of Loathing?
No, actually, I never did.
Oh, wow. It might be in your spam box or something.
It may be, but it also may be that nobody ever cared to send to me. Hi, I'm Ultimu on Kingdom of Loathing. Who? Do you have a leaderboard?
Yeah, send me free stuff. Want meats, please.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. You know, I find it interesting how everything really does explode into soda bubbles. Even spiders. You'd think there'd be guts or something like that inside.
Well, that's why it's the cool shot and not just the normal shot.
Oh,
soda is a lot more cool than blood.
So what happens when we get the warm shot? We're not gonna go there.
Care about that.
So, you know, this level isn't exactly super hard or anything like that, unless you really count the time limit. Because if you're going for the all the cool points like I am, it's kind of hard to get them within the time limit. Not only that,
and I think that's going to describe about every level from here on out.
Actually, yeah, because did I die in the first level due to time limit? I can't remember.
I think you did.
Yeah, see...
If not, you died for unrelated reasons.
Yeah, maybe just for fun. Because dying is for fun and profit.
Takes damage to save time.
There you go. Speaking of time, let's have an extra 30 seconds. That'll get us through this level.
Yeah, you know, it's... on the topic of saying that aspects of this game are hard, I don't know if you are old enough to remember the Fun Palace.
Fun Palace. Wait, where are we talking? I mean, what are we talking?
In the same town we went to high school.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not talking about Adventureland, are you?
No, but you're... like I said, this might have been before your time.
It probably was.
Remember Fantasy Gifts, the castle behind
God.
Shako?
I remember when that opened.
That used to be an arcade.
Fuck, and I missed it.
It would be it was one of those things where you had where you paid, I think it was $5 or $10, and you could play any game. All of them were on free play for you're dead.
I did.
For like 3 hours or something.
Damn, that's actually, holy fuck, that's a good deal.
And another thing they had there was oh great, I have a phone call here, so you're gonna have to carry the dead.
3, 2, 1, and pause.
Okay, yeah, it was AT&T. For some reason, they think we have phone through them now.
Yeah, AT&T seems to assume a lot of things, like everybody cares.
But to re-trail the train here, aside from having a bounce house in there too, one of the things they had there was a Sega Genesis, a Sega CD, and a Super Nintendo, and several games you could play on those as well. And yeah, one of the times I wanted to play this one game, and whoever it was that was managing this said, well, no, I think that game would be too much for a kid like you. I can't remember what it was anymore, but...
Barney's Hide and Seek.
Anyway, they suggested that instead I play Cool Spot, and yeah, the person there made a big deal about how hard the game looked.
Yeah, As long as you play it on, like, easy or medium, it's not. I mean,
No,
unless you're
I was
going...
playing on medium, if I remember correctly.
Unless, of course, you're going for all the cool points. Then you just didn't know. There's no way to describe how much hardship you're about to endure. I've already died once, and I am still looking around for cool points. I've got 10 left to go. I mean, just... And there's a whole bunch of level I haven't even been in yet.
They're behind the wall.
Yeah, I was thinking about checking over behind the wall, actually. So, okay, another question. So, it mentioned all the traps and everything, like barbed wire. Why the fuck do you put barbed wire anywhere inside a building?
To kill the mice.
Sure. Because that totally works.
Well, the mouse traps work too.
Mouse traps do work, but barbed wire? And actually, it doesn't really seem like the mouse traps are working. Mainly due to the fact that the mice are throwing the cheese that I assume they got from the mouse traps.
And, if I remember my stuff correctly, I don't think the cheese is actually used because mice like cheese. If I remember correctly, I don't even think they can digest cheese. The cheese is just used because it has a good smell to it.
You're just talking about conventional mousetraps, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, you're the one saying, you know, they aren't eating the cheese, they're throwing it at you.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, yeah, I'm trying to just abuse physics and doing very well, actually.
And for those of you not remembering the Fun Palace, it closed because there was no way it could turn a profit.
Yeah, if you're... Okay. 3 hours for letting kids play games at $5 or $10. It's probably $5 back then. Because this is the 90s still. The fuck?
Yeah, this was well before Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, now you want to turn a profit, install one of those. And, God. You know, there sure are a lot of keys inside this wall. Isn't there a set right there?
Yep. And they're all the same, too. It's not really a wise idea to make that many copies of keys.
I know.
I guess...
It's like having a Windows machine.
I guess the spot... I guess the spot that we're rescuing was a key collector.
That makes sense, actually. Oh,
no, it doesn't. I don't think keys are that cool.
Well, remember, this is a spot we don't talk about.
You want to see my key collection?
I didn't take keys!
I have keys.
I
have keys.
I have keys! It's a case! You get the key to me! I had to dance!
But the one thing that I will, you know, congratulate them on is that the keys actually look like real keys and not the simple, this is a circle with a line and 2 other line keys that you see in other video games.
This am not Zelda key.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with Zelda
They actually look
keys.
like, you know, keys that you'd open a door with or keys that you'd start a car.
Keys that you can't make out of clay.
Back when you actually started a car using keys, I should say.
What is this witchcraft you're speaking of?
Well, it's the 10s, so we don't use keys to start cars anymore.
Witchcraft.
Now there's just an electronic thing that you hold, and when the electronic thing is inside or near the car, you just press a button and the car starts up.
Buttons?
Well, they're working on replacing that with a touch screen.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. You know, that reminds me of, like, Apple products that my friend and I were coming up with when we were at this Chinese buffet one time. Some of the most horrible ones that you can come up with. Let's see. There was... Oh, yeah, there was one for pirates called the Eye Patch. Let's see. Another one was a basically MP3 player built into a what do you call those? Artificial lung or whatever. Cool. But fuck, I forgot what they're called. I'll come back to it later. Let's see. MP3 player built into a boat can be the iSail. What?
Sailors need music too.
True that.
Sailors.
Ah, here we go. No, it wasn't like an artificial lung. It was the life support system. An MP3 player built into the life support system called the iLive.
That's not funny. I've had my dad on life support.
But you still laughed.
Yes.
Oh my. But you know what I gotta say about that?
So, what's the name of the guy we're rescuing this time around? What? I think it was Spot.
No, it's
Yep, and he's doing his derpy, retarded dance right there, too.
Yeah, he is. Woohoo, unused time bonus. And we're just that cool. Because 1-ups are cool, yo.
We're
Hey.
not that cool, we're bonus level cool.
Fuck yeah. And Jesus Christ, this bonus level. You do not want to know how many save states I had to cut out of this one.
I get the feeling we'll hit the end of the video and find out.
That, oh god, don't even joke about that. Ugh. Seriously, if I were to miss one, I would just, you know, I wouldn't do anything. I'd just leave the fucker in there. Seriously, at this point. So, how is it that there's actually this much carbonation in the bottle? I mean, there's so much carbonation that the bubbles are just there without really having to do much of anything. There's no soda in here. Actually, you know what? I can't tell. If you get to the top, it looks like it might actually have soda in it. I don't know. You'll have to kind of look back when we go for the C.
Yeah, I saw it earlier. It's just...
But,
it's...
yeah.
You don't have water physics.
No, you don't. Not that I really expect them in this game, but... So, oh yeah, okay, so, you know, I've been completely ignoring this gimmick that we've got in this level, which is now we have spike balls. And spike balls are no good for our health bar, even in bonus stages. You don't lose a life.
You die in a bonus stage.
You don't lose a life, but of course you don't get to finish the bonus stage. And this is me doing extremely well in the bonus stage.
And not giving a crap.
Well, see, the thing is, generally, before that point, I was getting 99% like 30 seconds, and then forgetting one cool point somewhere. I don't know where the hell it was, but it was somewhere. Anyway, so, as you can see, that's the end. And we will see you next time on Waiting Around.
What? My video says that Toying Around is next.
Your face.